Hey everyone, it's your girl TeraMichelle. Welcome to or welcome back to my channel, Opinionated Scents, our safe space to discuss all things fragrance, whether we like them or not. Today's video is all about my top 10 favorite non-vanilla duo fragrances. So I'm going to have to do my favorite vanilla list over, and it might be 20 of them. Because let me tell you something, Dua has been releasing some fantastic fragrances, and I'm beside myself at this point. I had 30 in November, and I believe I'm at like 71 right now. December and January have been the months of Dua for me. As many vanillas as he can crank out, I'm going to get if the notes are right for me. So we'll be revisiting those. As a matter of fact, I just need to go ahead and do a whole Dua collection at this point. That video gonna be long AF, but we're gonna get it done. So starting at the number 10 spot, because of course I know how the Terra Squad is. You guys want it in order, so this is what we're going to do. In the number 10 spot is Dark Chocolate, Rum, and Vanilla for those of us DCRV. This is inspired by Guerlain's Gourmand Cocaine, which I think has been discontinued. Now, Dark Chocolate, Rum, and Vanilla is this is my third bottle of this. I do not have a backup. I think because so many chocolatey fragrances have entered into my collection that I'm kind of cool right now on the chocolate note. I'm really getting tired of it, just like I'm getting tired of cherry, if I'm gonna keep it 100 with you guys. So for me, this is Dark Chocolate, Rum, and Vanilla. I still love it. If you guys have smelled Monte Cassonade, I think that it reminds me a lot of Gourmand Cocaine, and I know that Sharita loves that one, that she loves Gourmand Cocaine. So I think there's hints, of familiarity there. But again, the toffee note in Monte Cassonade is just amazing. So it sets it apart. But Dark Chocolate, Rum, and Vanilla is a beautiful chocolatey fragrance. And it has that rum. This is perfect. Honestly, I guess out of all the chocolate fragrances in my collection, once I run through them all, this is the one I want to keep. If I only had one chocolatey fragrance, because it's not too chocolatey, it's more like a cacao to me. And that rum and that vanilla it does it for me. This is perfect. And because this was a backup bottle, I think, it's darkened up quite a bit. I think this one is probably going to be the one I enjoy the most because I've had it the longest. And yeah, it's a vibe. Yeah, I know I talk about it all the time. So next, we're going to talk about Miss Congeniality Rose Elixir. This is the inspired by fragrance of Parfum de Marly's Delina La Rose. So this is the watery, airy one. And it's just so pretty. I have been wearing the one from Be Layered. And because I think I ordered it first and I had just been spraying that one, and I don't need to wear two inspirations of the same fragrance at the same time. So that's why you don't really see much usage here. But this is beautiful. I think that for those who can't handle the original Delina and those like me who hate the exclusive, then this one is a really good vibe for you. You might want to try this one. I still stand by my statement that Parfums de Marly, they charge Parfums. Is it Parfums de Marly? Yeah, it is. They charge too much for what they offer. I don't think any of their fragrances are worth the price tag that they put on them. So this is why I have two inspired by fragrances from Delina La Rose, or of Delina La Rose, and not the original. I do want their bottle one day though, so maybe. Sorry, my heat keeps kicking on, so I had to go down there and turn it all the way down so it won't come back on again. But the next one is Spring Bloom. So we did 10 and 9, so this is number 8. The raspberry note, the lychee note, and the fruit punch in this. This smells so good. And I think it's vaulted. For those of you who don't speak the Dua language, I think Spring Bloom might be in the vault. And it only comes back around or opens up kind of like the semi-annual sale at Bath & Body Works. Something like that. I don't know exactly how many times he opens it up, but I need to get 2 backup bottles of this because I know I'm going to go through this one this spring. Perfect, fruity, floral fragrance. My God, Spring Bloom is just top notch. The fact that it's number 8 got me. See, here's my problem when doing these orders. It is cold outside. We have had negative temperatures. I think today was the best day we've had so far, like 43 degrees. But it's been super duper cold. So the spring fragrances aren't really speaking to me right now. But I could definitely move Spring Bloom up higher on this list if I thought about it. I'm just not craving it right now. So number 7, 10 out of 8, 7. Number 7 is Cotton Candy Day Dua. I know a lot of us love this fragrance. This is my second bottle of this one. This is the backup bottle that I'm working off of. Look at that liquid. Look at that liquid. This is one of the best, most feminine musks I've ever smelled in my life. This is a beauty. I could also put this one up. The ordering of this list would be different if it were hot outside right now. But this is the perfect spring, summer, and fall date night fragrance, baby. You catch this on the wind. Everyone around you is following you around. Boy, it's just so good. It's so good. It's so good. It's not that juvenile, overly sugary cotton candy. This is a grown and sexy, subtle, beautiful, feminine fragrance. I love it so much. So in the number 6 spot, we have Cherry Blossom. Guys, this is, man, you gotta be kidding me. This just smells so perfect to me. This smells so utterly and completely perfect to me. I just bought a backup bottle of this. If you're in the fragrance groups, Fragrance Addict, I think, the Dua group, of course, I'm always talking about this fragrance. I just purchased a backup bottle of this fragrance because I love it so much. Cherry Blossom, don't give me the line about who it's I don't know who this is an inspiration of. I don't think that it's an original though. But you guys know if you go to theduabrand.com, you could type in the name of a real fragrance you're looking for and their inspired by version will come up. Or you could type in the name of the inspired version if you know it and figure out what it's from. I just don't feel like doing that right now. But it's beautiful. Is this like something from that one company that's doing all them ones that come in them cheap looking bottles like they body sprays? Escada. And it might be like Japan in the Sky or something like that. But it smells phenomenal. It's in my top 10. And it could be... Now, I don't know if it could be no higher than that because this team right here is tough. Okay. In the number 5 spot, in the 5th spot, I'm cheating. For those of you who have both of these fragrances, you know I'm not really technically cheating, but I'm kind of sort of cheating. So this is Melon Bingsu. This is Fruit Lemonade. Both of them smell like watermelon bubblicious gum. They are supremely, oh my God, Melon Bingsu. Melon Bingsu. Oh, these, I don't understand how these are not the same thing. I don't understand how these are not the same thing, but I'll tell you right now. If you are a candied girl, a sugary sweet girl, not cloying, disgusting, make your stomach and teeth hurt, sugary, but perfectly sugary, get your hands on those. And if you've ever loved, even if you don't like the taste of watermelon flavor stuff, I don't know a person who can deny that watermelon bubblicious did not smell like the most fantastic thing in the world. It just did. In the number 4 spot, Musky Pineapple. This is still the most, let me tell you something. If you have ever had a pineapple now later, Musky Pineapple. That's what I got. Like, I love the candied pineapple note. It is extraordinary. And then I love the musk in it. It's just, what it says is what you're getting. I love it. I love it as it develops from the top to the mid to the base. I love it. In the number 3 spot, y'all, I think this one is also vaulted. The way people step on this should be criminal. I was taking a break from Dua as far as the groups go because I get a lot of pressure to buy everything. Dua does not send me anything. Everything that I get, I have purchased from Dua. I've seen them gifting some people who have never talked about Dua before some stuff. And I've seen you guys send me the videos in my DMs and go, who is this? And why is this not you? I don't know what Masham is over there doing. He could just send me samples and I can talk about stuff for him and get the word out. But you know, sometimes he be tripping. However, I'm not looking for a handout. However, it would make more sense to support the people who support you the most, because you wouldn't believe how many DMs I get from people about, when are you going to get this doing? When are you going to review this? Babies, I'm trying. But he churns stuff out so fast. And literally, look at my collection. Now I have 70 from Dua. And most of the Duas I have last. So it's not like I'm out here spraying 30 sprays. I'm going to move through the bottle quick. I don't know. I'm in between a rock and a hard place. However, I wasn't talking about this in the groups, and now I wish I was because people slept on this. This is Raspberry Margarita. Raspberry Margarita is vaulted. It's criminal. Spring Bloom is vaulted. That's also criminal. Man, this joker right here came to my house ready. It opens up so beautifully, and it's a favorite. It's an absolute favorite. I'm so scared because it's vaulted, and I will really not feel comfortable wearing them extensively in the spring and summer if I cannot get some backup bottles of Spring Bloom and Raspberry Margarita. Number 2 is Flawless Roses. Okay, Flawless Roses is the Inspired by fragrance for Roses de Parfait or Parfait de Roses from I think it's Maison Lancôme. You know, the real expensive ones they release and then they discontinue them and everybody's just going crazy trying to find them. Parfait de Roses is the best rose fragrance I've ever smelled in my life. Shout out to Rebecca Collazo for giving me a sample of the real deal, which was just flawless perfection to me. This is very, very close. That candied rose that isn't synthetic or tacky or too sticky. Like just, you know, it's not a jammy, but a candied. This is beautiful. It's extraordinary. And you guys know, if you were with my channel since I started September 25th, 2020, I didn't like rose back then. This is the kind of rose I could get with this, Delina La Rose, those types of roses, not the 1980s roses. My number 1 spot is something that took me by surprise. This is inspired by something from EBK. I don't think I've ever looked up the actual name of the fragrance, but this is called Intensified Vanillac Ruby. To smell this, honey baby child, look, I just this does it for me. I got this and could not stop. I also need several backup bottles of this. I have a coworker that wore it the other day and I said it's time for me to pull that back out. It's not really, because I do prefer this in the spring and in the fall, but I don't care. I will be wearing this soon because it just smells so good. The scent trail, that sillage, the scent bubble, whatever word you want to use, extraordinary. And it lasts. Now I still top up around the 6-hour mark. Hey, because I want to, okay? Because I want to continue to speak to people in the air as I'm wearing this. And it's just beautiful. The usage of the Vanilla Absolute in this is extraordinary. It's just a beautiful, woody, slightly spicy fragrance. I think there's almond in here, but I know there's patchouli. That patchouli is coming through. And it's woody. I think there's some Gaiac wood in or something like that, but it's a woody fragrance that is held together so beautifully with that. I think there's citruses in here too to keep it bright, but it's not zesty. It just gives it some personality. Oh God, this is so good. So this is my number 1. Intensified Vanillac Ruby is my number 1 because I mean, there's vanilla in it, and I know, you know, but nah, it's not like the Eau Sauvignon and the, you know, all of that Vaniglias and all of that. That stuff is like vanilla. This one here has vanilla playing a huge role in it, but the spiciness, the woodiness, that almond, those citruses, yeah, this is a masterpiece. I feel like I need to get my hands on the original just to do a comparison, but this is a masterpiece to me. And guys, that is quickly my top 10 non-vanillic do-it fragrances. So I'm going to try to get together and figure out the 11 that just came today, plus all the ones that are up here. I got to figure out how to put that together for you guys in a complete, like, and not be 4 hours long, because I want to talk about all of them. I don't want to just name them, but most of them are so new. Like, I don't know, guys, but we'll talk about it later. If you're still here, please do not forget to click the like button, subscribe to my channel, select the notification bell so that you never miss any of my future uploads. Share me across all your social media platforms. We are almost at 10K. You guys know what we're going to do at 10K. For anyone who's new here to the Terra Squad, please subscribe. I am giving away a full bottle of the Novitas Parfums and Sharita collaboration, Monty Cassonade, to anyone who wins that is in the continental United States. to anyone who might win that is outside, and I can get you a gift card. We're going to do a $100 gift card to Ulta or Sephora. If you happen to live somewhere that doesn't have that, we're going to figure it out. Visa, somebody somewhere to get you something, because I do want to make sure that this giveaway is inclusive, especially since I have more people overseas who watch me than I do in America, which is funny. I'm just a girl from St. Louis, Missouri. What are we talking about? So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. More content coming. Happy New Year to anyone who hasn't seen my videos. I think I only uploaded one this year. Ooh, child, please. This is ridiculous. But anyway, I'm back. I've been traveling. I've been all over the place. It's been crazy. My little sister had her first baby. Happy birth. Happy to motherhood. Happy to all that. I'm so proud of you, Kiki. And I cannot wait to meet my niece. Now, is that it? I think so. Come talk to me in the comments if you've tried any of these. If you are a Dua Diva, if you are a Diva, Lord, a Dua Dude or a Dua Diva, come and tell me your top 3 non-vanillic Dua fragrances in the comments. I want to talk all about it. Maybe you know about something I don't have that I need to get my hands on. Guys, welcome back. Okay, welcome back to me. This is what I get for taking off for so long. It's been like 2 weeks and I don't know how to speak. I don't know how to, get my words together, but woosah. As always, I love talking to you guys in the comments. And until then, bye. Even that sounded trash. God, I got to get my life together.